I have done hundreds of psychic and mediumship readings for both men and women. And the one thing that I have noticed time and time again is that people give their power away to psychics and mediums. And this is coming from a psychic medium. The one thing that I've noticed, if we were to talk about a psychic reading, well, let me actually say this. First and foremost, if you go to a psychic, an ethical, real psychic will never say that what they say is for absolute certain. I'm tapped into the future possibilities. Do I happen to be right a lot of the time? Yes, I do. I do. I'm just going to toot my little horn. I do. However, what people fail to realize from a psychic standpoint is you have free will, and that free will means that at any given point, the trajectory of your life could change based off of what you choose to do. Okay. And so when people come to me for psychic readings, the energy that I feel from them is like, okay, well, what's gonna happen next? Like, what, like the guys I'm gonna meet, can you tell me? Can you tell me? Can you, like, they forget that they have so much power within themselves. Okay, let's shift over to mediumship reading. Okay, a mediumship reading is connecting to those that have died. Um, in my readings, I am very, very specific with the information that comes through. There are things that I would have no way of ever knowing that is then relayed to my client. Okay. So that right there is validating to my client that their loved one is right then and there, never left their side, is always with them. And I swear all the time, what happens is like I'll be doing a reading and they'll say, oh, can you, let's say it's like someone's dad, can you tell my dad this? Or can you tell my mom this? Or can you tell it's like, girl, boy, you can do it yourself. People think that, like, I'm talking about me specifically, but really any psychic or mediums, like they don't have that within them, that they can't communicate with their loved ones. You can say it yourself. And I have to remind people that time and time again, you don't need me to talk to your dead mom or dead dad or brother, sister, husband, wife, whoever it is you lost, because it is within you. And so I personally deem this to be a problem. And so I created something. I created a digital workbook and it's called Your Direct Line to Heaven. And I made it with the intention that it serves as a literal mirror and reflection to you so that you are able to see what is naturally within you. So you are able to see the power within you and the power that you have to communicate and receive messages from your own loved ones. Okay. It is a 2-part workbook. Okay. So I'm going to go and explain to you part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is teaching you how your intuition speaks specifically to you. So if you are someone who goes around in your day to day and you feel like you're always asking other people what you should do, or like, you know, you need help deciding, or you just don't trust yourself, this is what part 1 is going to tackle. Okay. Part 1 is going to, there's 8 exercises in total. So 4 in part 1, 4 in part 2. So part 1 is going to take you through what I call, it's a framework that I created called our intuitive signals, and we all have these signals, and it's going to walk you through our channels of perception. So hearing, feeling, seeing, and knowing, we all have these. When I'm connecting to the dead, I hear them, I feel them, I see them, and I know things about them. You have that within you too. It will literally feel like a light switch that has been turned on that you cannot turn off, okay? And so part 1 was designed to show you what your dominant signal is. What is your dominant sense? Do you hear? Do you feel? Do you see? Do you know? Or are you sensitive in all 4? Okay. Once we've taken that and you have an understanding of how your intuition speaks to you, you're then going to take those signals that you've now seen about yourself, and we're going to use those as a bridge for part 2. Part 2 is the best part. If you have lost anyone in your life, okay, your mom, your dad, a child, your brother, your sister, a dear friend, a pet, I've connected to, shout out Bella, if you know, you know. I've connected to cats, I've connected to dogs. They have souls too. And just as the bond with our loved ones never leave us, the pets don't either. And I will say this, okay? It's important to know that our physical bodies die, yes, but the soul is eternal and the soul lives on forever. And so if you are someone that questions if your loved one hears you, if your loved one is still with you, this workbook is for you. Part two is going to teach you how to communicate and receive the messages that they have for you in real time. It will literally feel like you are speaking to them because you will be, okay? This is not something that you have to, I want to say this, okay? This is not something where it's like you have to put so much pressure on yourself, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You know, all you have to do is just be open and have the intention of, I want to connect with my mom. I want to connect with my husband. I want to connect to my dad, my brother, and just the like mere intention in your heart of who it is you want to connect to. Let me tell you, they want to connect to you too, okay? This is a way also for, I'll say, people that I'm gonna call some guys out, okay? A lot of men who've come to me, I've done so many readings for men, and I have seen grown men literally have tears streaming down their eyes with my readings, okay? And I've also had men who have reached out about readings, but then they voice in a way where it's like they are nervous to be vulnerable. Not only with me, but I think that a lot of men are nervous and scared to be vulnerable with themselves. That is completely fine. And that is the exact reason why I created your direct line to heaven, so that you have a space to be alone that is safe to connect with your loved ones yourself. And more importantly, if you've lost connection within yourself and you are, wanting to really understand how your intuition speaks to you, then your direct line to heaven is the workbook that was designed and created specifically for you. Link is in my bio, $46. Get it.